Hey guys, I'm going to be making my own, I guess it's called, I call it pasta meat sauce with some 90-10 ground beef and some tomato sauce and then some seasonings. I will be putting it into my MyFitnessPal as a recipe, but I also wanted to show you how I prep this. So let's start. I want to quickly mention that when I'm meal prepping, it's not just one thing. So right now I have some rice going. I'm going to be chopping up some bell peppers and onions for roasting. And of course I've got the meat sauce working. So when you are in the kitchen, get more than one thing done. Like multitask and it'll be less time consuming. Okay, so here's a tip whenever you're cutting your bell peppers, cut them like this. That way you just grab this bad boy out. And then the stem just pops out, just like so. Pretty incredible, see? Pops it out, pop the stem out. Boop.
All right.
So I've browned the meat and I've drained the fat. So now we are going to be adding in the the tomato sauce. So I like to do 1 can per 1 pound of meat. So this is 2 pounds of beef and it's getting 2 cans. I season it well with Italian seasoning, some onion powder and garlic powder, also some salt and pepper to taste. I do not have exact measurements, I just wing it. So here we go. For those of you who have an Instant Pot, rice in the Instant Pot is like magic. So it's 3 minutes on high, and then you naturally let it release the pressure for 10 minutes, and then you have like amazing rice. I like to do 2 cups at a time. So 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water. Make sure you rinse your rice before you put it in. I use jasmine rice because it's easier on the gut than brown rice. All right, so the peppers and onions have been seasoned with this Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and garlic, as well as drizzled with some olive oil, and they are going into the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes to roast. Okay, so the meat sauce is done, so I have put the pot that I'm going to put on it, and I've zeroed out my scale. See, 0, 0, 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my pasta carefully. Alright, so it is 48.3. It's actually probably just a little bit more. Let's just say 48.5. So 48.5 ounces. And, oh, did you just... Alright. Okay, so when I weighed this, I zeroed it out. So, why did you make it all? All right, guys, so this is where you add your recipe to your MyFitnessPal. You find the recipe meal and foods, click it, and what you're going to do is say create a recipe, and you want to enter the ingredients manually unless you followed a recipe from a web page, and you can add from the web. But here we go. Manual. This recipe is going to be called 90 beef pasta. Just whatever you want to name it. And remember, it was 48.5 ounces. So I'm going to say it's got 48.5. Let's see, it doesn't let me do a point. So I'm going to say 49 servings. Actually, I'm going to do 48 to overestimate. So add ingredient. And the first one is I'm going to scan this barcode on my pasta sauce. And the pasta sauce is 7 servings per container. So I had two cans total, so we're going to say 14 servings. And check. And then next, oops, wait, go back. And then I'm going to add another ingredient, so I push the plus button. And then I'm going to look up my 90 beef. Then here we go. We have some 90 beef. I had, let's see, total, I had 2 pounds, so I had 2 pounds. That's 16 plus 16, 32 ounces total. Save. Check. And then, so those are my 2 main ingredients that are going to carry the calories. I'm not putting in all the herbs and spices because they're 0 calorie. and I'm not really tracking my sodium super intensely. So I'm going to say next. There it is. It's got my 2 ingredients. I did 48 servings because it was 48 ounces. Save. And then whenever you're ready to add it, let's go to today, diary. Today I'm going to say I'm going to have it for dinner. We're going to look at recipes. There it is, 90 beef. And let's say I dished out 6 ounces. So 6 servings, and there you go. That is how you do it, folks.